Hello, here we go, new season at the Lane. How you doing?
Yeah, doing well. I'm looking forward to it. Looking
Yeah.
forward to the new manager and his system. Hopefully it's what we want as fans.
What do you think of the end start so far and the hype behind it and everything?
Well, I think he's going to be a breath of fresh air, first thing.
It's a bit different.
Because of what we've had, in the last few years. But I think this is going to be a breath of fresh air. It's kind of what Spurs fans want. And hopefully it can be a winning formula.
Yeah, that's what we kind of in terms of the transfer so far. We've obviously got, like we all know, we needed centre backs and stuff. We've got one in. Pleased with Mickey van der Veen.
I think he's exciting. I think he's a great prospect. His pace is exactly what we need, especially with the system that the new manager wants to play. It would be nice to get someone else in as well, though. All the talk of Tapsoba and.
It's gone quiet, that, hasn't it? Now
it has gone quiet, but there's still 2 weeks left. There's still 2 weeks left.
That's true.
Forever the optimist, eh?
You have to be, don't you? but you're right in terms of Van der Veen. He's young. He looks, kind of like speedy. He's got a bit of
class,
guile to him.
Got a bit of class about him, I think.
And like he can learn. And you'd like to think some of Romero's kind of hard-hitting, tackling kind of.
Well, hopefully he'll calm Romero down a little. Hopefully he will. He'll be the calming influence over Romero. And I think a lot of Romero's problems with his, keeping his cool and that was due to the fact that the players he had around him, he felt
he had to go and cover.
He had to, because nobody else would.
Last-ditch tackle, and he had to go and.
Nobody else was, able doing it.
Hey, Mr. Ryan,
Ryan,
all right,
mate?
All
good. Leave me out.
We'll catch up with you in a bit. What about Maddison?
Maddison again. Bit of Mickey Hazard about him. I love him. He's great. And apparently he's asked us to create a song for him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So he must be fully on board, eh?
I mean, obviously when he first signed and he was making the right noises and saying the right things and stuff. But the fact that he had his little kids with him and he was trying to get them to say come on you Spurs and stuff like that,
it's fantastic.
It's kind of just those little things like that kind of make you feel a bit affectionate towards him.
And if it's the same sort of thing going on the training ground and in the dressing room, it can only be good for team morale and spirit.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas kind of last season and the season before and stuff, we were almost bypassing midfield, weren't we? And they were literally additional defenders because they were having to drop back and stuff like that.
Harry had to keep dropping back into it, didn't he? And that's what I thought in pre-season. When I saw the pre-season games that Harry played, it seemed like it was old habits die hard for him, and he seemed to sort of get in Maddison's way a little, rather than...
Not by listening to the new manager and looking at the new style and going, okay, I've got to stay up front.
Yeah, and he was sort of muscle memory for him,
Yeah. Good. Basuma, looking tasty so far?
The Basuma that was at Brighton, that's the one we've got now.
That's the one we bought.
That's the one we bought. That's right. That's just, and I'm so excited about him. He's going to tear trees up, I think, this season.
I hope so. It looks good, kind of like, to be honest.
Yeah.
What do you reckon today, score-wise?
I'm always optimistic.
You have to be. Always.
I would settle for a 1-0 now that goes in off the ref's shoulder or something.
Yep,
in all honesty. But I think, if we play to our potential and Man United midfield performed like it did on Monday night, then we could be 3-4-1 winners.
Yeah, I kind of like, to be honest, I'd like to see it. I think it'll be open because Brentford were quite tight, dropped back, played like that low block. Whereas Man United are not like that. They like to be out and go out on the front foot and go out attacking, which leaves more space, hopefully for us to exploit at the same time. But then it's kind of going to be a game of chess, isn't it?
Yeah.
And looking at what Ange does, he quite likes to press up high, play on top of them, try and win the ball up high, which means that it'll be interesting to see how we try and impose ourselves and push Man United back.
Well, if we make them play a low block, that will be a victory in itself.
That'll be something.
That'll be a victory in itself.
And I think that will get the crowd going as well. And,
yeah, absolutely. And the crowd, you're playing a big part today. Absolute massive part. They talk about the 12th man. Well, the 12th man, we're here now today.
We have to be it.
So, yeah.
So everyone, get on board. The Ange train, love it. Last words?
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.